Hello everyone, the Killers here, and today we're gonna review a combi model from 2008. It's called the Niazesk, and you can build him with Poitou Photograph, of course, Vampua, and the Toa Ignica set. And you will need some parts from both his airboard, if I can say so, and also the Toa Ignica itself. And in the storyline, it's a minuscule, yes, or very little insect-like way. So it's really little, in fact. It's not at the scale. Even if there are some mutated versions which exist and which are, of course, taller and bigger. So here we go. It looks like that. Of course, you can find the instruction on biosectors again. So just search for the Niazesk page, and you will find the instruction in the external link section, of course. And because it was the instruction were released in a Brickmaster magazine back in 2008, I think, or maybe 2009. So here we go. So of course the color scheme used the colors from the three different models. So you will find some blue, some silver, some black, yellow, orange color, and also dark gray. But I think they all do well together, if I can say so, because no, there was no real big problem with the colors, seriously. And I think that the yellow, orange, and blue really look nice together. So how it works, I'm gonna explain you this right now. So you can divide this in multiple parts, in fact. So, oh yeah, I see. So, yeah, like that. So first of all, we're gonna talk about the lower part. So here it is. The lower part can be divided also into two parts. So here we go. You have this part for the legs, which is really simple, of course, because we're gonna find again a true pelvis, two double long connectors, this part right here, which was used first on Maui as shoulder pads, but this time used as tight armor. Then we're gonna find some Vaki legs, and then for the feet, the only real interesting stuff on this leg part is that we're gonna use two fit together, so the Poitou one and the Toa Ignica one, and it looks quite nice. So it could be interesting for your mocks because of course it's really a simple techniques, and it will be helpful to make some more bulkier yes fit for your mocks, like your Titans or stuff like that. Then we have the sting part, which is kind of interesting because it's made with parts like that. So it's made with the parts which are in fact used to link the Matawan and Makuta or Toa together. So we're gonna use the L-shaped one and the two from the Toa, and then link them on these two parts, which are of course the Poitou arms, and then also add this little part to make the sting. And here we go. And it really looks like one, seriously, because it really has the shape of a sting. So really interesting building techniques right there, guys. And it looks really quite nice. The only problem is that it can't really turn, so it's really kind of blocky because it's really put like that and it cannot really turn. So yeah, that's all for the lower part, guys. So here we go. Little turn around. And now we're gonna talk about the upper part of this combiner model. So again, it can be divided into different yes, two different parts. So yeah, we have this part. I think we have also this one. Oh yeah, we have tons of parts. So first we have this part, which we used the Makuta body frame right here. We're gonna put this part inside, which will be useful to link another main part of the body. And then we have the arms, which are already made the upper arm, because there is four arms in fact in this set. So the two upper one, which are really simple, in fact, you can clearly see it's just like the Ignica arms or legs, but with some Poitou tight armor right there in orange, and some wings used as hook, maybe, yes. So here we go, very simple. Then we have this part, which is quite interesting because we're going to use a long axle and put some parts on it. So we're going to put this Mataro tight armor or shoulder pad, and then we're going to use these two new power parts and put them together on this axle. And finally, we're going to put this part, which will be useful because we're going to link two little Ordica neck right here, so with a ball joint. Ordica neck, of course, because they were first released in the Ordica set. And then we're gonna add the other part of the Ignica arms this time, so it will make for the lower arm. And also again some wings from Vampua. So I hope you have understood. So it is the front and the back. We're gonna use this little part right here, as you can clearly see, which is linked on this part. So we're gonna use this little blue part to link to the main body part. But no, I think I'm gonna show you this right now. So how we're gonna link these two parts together thanks to this little pinhole right there. Very simple. And here we go. And it worked pretty well, as you can clearly see. It has a V shape, as you can clearly see right here. So yes, it worked just nice. Finally, we have the wings and head part. So the wings are really simple because we're gonna use this part and two Kopaka wings, of course, right there. And this part will be useful to link the head to the frame, to the body frame. So as you can see, we're gonna, yeah, I think you're supposed to put this like that. So look carefully. I've put this part into this pinhole, and I have still one hole right there. So here's the head now. The head is made with Ignica shoulder armor right there. On one we're gonna link an vertical neck again, and on this one we're gonna link a double little connectors from Pro 2. Two big eyes made with a two-like spot, so it can be a useful building technique for mockers, I think. And then you're gonna have the two little Naruto and dagger used as a mouth, if I can say so, and it's also work pretty well. And also the upper part is made with this part from Vampua, so it really look well done. And you can see we have this little part, which will be useful because, of course, we're gonna put this in, and then just close this part like that. And here we go, it works perfectly. So we have done with the body part, you can see, and we are almost done because we just have to add the lower part, so the legs, if I can say so, and also, of course, the sting. So let me just put this together like that. And then, oh, I totally forget in which way I'm supposed to put this part. Is this one? No, I think this is this part, like that. So excuse me, maybe I have I have made this part wrong, but I think you're supposed to put this in this way, and not in this way. So I'm gonna just put it like that. And I think that's all. So we're going to talk about the articulation of this little OIE right now. So of course it's really it's full of articulation because first of all we're going to have the forearms. So the forearms can turn at this point, so it's really more than 90 degrees. The same goes for this one, of course, because the armor are put not inside this part but outside the connector, so it does not block against the arm. The same goes for the hand, really well articulated, as you can clearly see. For example, I can do stuff like that. Like that. I think the wings, you can just turn them. I don't think if they're supposed to move or not, so I'm just gonna put them like that. Right here. And then, of course, you have the legs, which works the same. It's blocked kind of more than 90 degrees, and it's worked pretty well again. And the head, finally, which can turn on the side and can look down, not that much up. And it can just look in front, in fact, in front of him or her. And here we go. I'm gonna do a little turnaround of the Niazesk. I don't know the pronunciation for this one, so sorry guys. And that's all, I think. So if you want me to conclude on this model, I would say that it's clearly an interesting combo model, and I can clearly say that you can build this one because I don't think you will really be disappointing. Yes, it will not really be disappointing because I was personally not with this model with this model because it brings a lot of interesting technique builds. So for example, you have the sting, you have this body part which is really nice. Also the head section is clearly cool, and also the overall design is just perfect for me, seriously, because it got like 4 arms. It did not forget to bring some wings, and the stings is really well done. Also, yes, it has this part which is really beautiful. The colors just match perfectly together, and they are bright and colorful, so it's really an interesting aspect. It changed from the black and dark green stuff like that, even if there's these colors in this model, but on this one you clearly see the yellow and the orange for me. So yeah, the head also is really well done, as I've said, if I have not said this yet. So, and it's also really well articulated. So seriously, it's got an interesting design, nice building techniques, and the articulation are almost perfect. So I do not really see any big problem right here. So maybe you're gonna see some problems. But seriously, I'm really enthusiastic about this set. It's this communal, excuse me, not this set. And yes, I can only advise you to build this one because it's really an interesting way. Well done, and it doesn't really have any problem or parts which fall off easily. No, every part just are just put well together and does not and do not fall, in fact. So yeah, so I think that's all, guys, for the Niazesk. Really a cool model. I can really just advise you to build this one if you like Waze, of course, and even if you like common model, it will be an interesting building. Yes, it will be an interesting build, yes. But again, of course, you have to own the Toagnica, Vampire, and Poitou, so it's still 3 important sets, so it's maybe sometimes kind of hard to have these 3 together. But still, if you have them, I could just say build this little common model because it's really a perfect one. We have a few drawbacks. And that's all, guys. So hope you have enjoyed my review. If you have any question I have not answered in this review, feel free to ask them. But I think I've explained everything I have to explain on this one. It's really well done, as I've said earlier, and as you have understood, I think. So I can just advise you to try and build this one also. So see you later for another Bionicle review. Bye bye.